What up, dude?
All I do was lace up my shoes.
Coach, the rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You got a doodle ass phone over there. For real, just two. What? It's your dancing. Yo, fuck.
You be dabbing, Tony? You can't fuck with a B2L Cola. A dabber, you know what I'm saying?
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Coming down from the back tight.
Throwing is Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play in football.
On 3rd down, Mariota. It's caught, Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
What's 13 times 13?
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Mariota on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Mariota now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
That's not true. I mean, whenever you... It's just something good to know, you know what I'm saying? Just like algebra. We're going to use that.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're
looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 22 yards there, a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him. The guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
But it's really nice of you. The Roman numerals. I appreciate that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Complete to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And
this is caught inside the 15. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And my nigga dropped it, tipped the shit fucking 5 yards upfield to where the receiver was.
They've got it, first and goal to go. Mahomes now to throw.
Fumble, nigga, give me that football.
And the Ravens have got it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. When they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Playing about that food order. It's like 45.
Waving his fist in the air. Waving his fist in the air.
Out of his end zone, Mariota gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
I want to see cheer manager now.
Just like that.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Yeah, just take 3 hours.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Every other time I've used them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We just used to do that.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
But they go anywhere.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it costs too much money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be wanting that too. Like, I just want some candy right now.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
And when you're in college, you know all the tricks. Knowledge.
Mariota throws.
Look at him.
And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. It's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mariota. He's got it to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Don't worry, sir.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes uncorks one for Davis. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win.
Nigga, free
no
in and out when you got
whatsoever.
money is
And look,
decent.
I have no idea what the ratio is about turn over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
In that budget, have like
Following the
$900
interception here, Mariota taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Congratulations on all that.
Mariota steps away to his left. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Nigga, that's how it was. We got to get McDonald's, nigga. That's how it was. Nigga, dancing.
1st down, Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
It used to be that.
They did something to disrupt that timing.
I don't know.
He'll be brought down short of 15.
Certain jack-in-the-boxes I don't
Chiefs
into
now
fine.
going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now, Jacobite fries are pretty good because they did change their recipe.
They changed their recipe. Yeah,
And
they
kinda
and
thrilled.
if you find
Now
one
on
that
third
puts
down, an extra
seasoning
DB
on there,
out there
like I
for the
went to one,
Chiefs.
they put seasoning on there, bro.
On their curly fries or regular?
No, on the regular fries. Yeah.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Yeah, you gotta eat them.
Now a second
as soon as
timeout
they give
called
them
for
to
by the
you.
defense.
That's the only time they do it.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Put them in my hand.
And what's his kick?
Give them to me right now, nigga. That's the only time they're good.
17-0.
Them shits is nuts.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line. But
It's
they do
just
get
their
through.
burgers are so good. You put up with the fries. That's what it is. Because they fries is really trash.
That's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because each point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let it knock it through.
Put it like that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. I think they'll play this.
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense.
Did you really
right?
say, yeah,
guys, you
prison?
help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
However they make their burgers.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Can't change nothing.
Eluding the pressure right.
Bro,
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. Third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
And they got him sitting up under the fucking hot light.
Under the hot light, they have like
Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back up. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, all right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
They paid that nigga to say he eat there.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
He might have
This one
taken
fielded
it
at the
once.
5.
You know what I'm saying? Or he thought when he was
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard
So
line.
he remembered it was nostalgic for him. Like, oh yeah, keep that shit cool.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
It didn't look good at all.
Maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flush to his right. Uncorks one for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 57 yards. Now here's Mahomes.
Once again, like,
everybody hung out at Dick.
Fourth pick of the game.
Go get a bag of dicks. Get a bag of dicks,
after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm fucking eat A&P hamburger. I don't know if you ever had
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
You do that. Get them dicks.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Bag of dicks.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Bag of dicks.
The defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Rainbow Road, honey.
Throwing is Mariota. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
How many rows?
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
We used to eat till we got sick, bro.
I'm here all day. 58 to money.
Just to get our money's worth. You know what I mean?
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mariota now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10.
Yeah, Steve. None of them motherfuckers got me.
Mariota now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And an alley to run. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
What's that little secret? It's that football team that beat Sarah. They beat the shit out of Sarah.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 40, the 30,
Bellevue.
10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Never heard of it.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after.
On the run, it's Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short.
Spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I don't know what happened.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Oh, shit. Are you waiting on BB2?
Now Mariota.
BB2 play.
Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
That's crazy.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Got his target, Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Looks good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Oh, lad.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Girl, bag eater.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 27 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Robinson's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
But I think the ball's
Pick that up. Pick that up. Pick that up.
By the Ravens. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Making that nigga look like Patrick
You can't
Mahomes.
afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game
To the
with them.
pulp,
Isn't it?
Mitch.
Down this big in the
To the
field.
pulp.
Saying afternoon to forget, absolutely. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone
Samuel.
for a Baltimore touchdown.
Good fucking throw, Mariota.
Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Worthy opponent.
Through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You got nothing.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Staying on his feet, fighting through. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On play action, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go! At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coach it.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Come on now, come on now.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Wow.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You didn't hear his footsteps? Oh, fuck. How the fucking... Oh, get the fuck out of here. I don't know how the fuck you saw me, dude. Huh? After your second mistake. What is this weapon? Marksman's rifle? Already? Ah! Ah, I had him. I actually did, bro. I'll send that off on his ass. Get the fuck out of here. I shot him first though. I don't know how I missed him.